Hi. So, how was your day? Hope you had a good day. I hope all is well there. Wishing you all the best. Sorry about that. I dropped my phone. Sorry I'm late. Had to do a few things before I come on. Should have done it earlier. Yeah, never mind. Doesn't matter. Couple of days. I'm pretty relaxed here, guys. So take it easy, enjoy, sit back and relax. It's chat and talk or talk and chat. Hey, Tom Victoria. Good on ya. How you going? All's well that ends well. Kamusta, everybody. What has your day brought you, Tom Victoria? On good things. I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. Got an itchy back. I'm really good, mate. Thanks for the likes, guys. Much appreciated. You mean you went to Altona Beach? You want to? You went to Altona Beach. Geez, you must be enjoying the lap of luxury at the moment, Tom, are you? It's all good, mate. I'm just shit stirring. I saw Nina and Mario last night, and that's why we left about just a little up, probably about 20 past 9, and they left not long after us, and we had a nice um, dinner with Rona Lynn and Steve and my wife Arlene, baby CJ, and the boys Justin and Stephanie and I think Michael, and yeah, it was a good night. We really thoroughly enjoyed just kicking back, and that's why I didn't do it live because when I got back I was tired. Oh, okay. So yeah, um just sort of kicked back and had a bit of a chin wag and had something to eat and just enjoyed dinner with them, and it was a good night. So it wasn't. We were talking about this, that, and everything else. YouTube and why I aren't monetized properly, and I basically said I don't want ads on my videos. So, and also while we were talking, I just basically said that I heard from July 21st that YouTube's going to put ads on our videos anyway. So uh, whether that's true or not, I don't know. I did get a memorandum or memo, as they call them, and I did read it, but I saw that part and I just thought, no worries. But that's why I'm not monetized because I prefer to leave mine. The thing is, this is just me, guys. Got nothing against everybody else having ads on their videos. Good on them. Well done. You've earned it. And when you earn doing things and you earn your monetization and you earn getting money for yourself. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Well done. Um, uh, Being monetized is great. I'd like to thank Chauffeur Jen and her crew for helping me out. But unfortunately, guys, I just not interested in the money. I'm not interested in getting money. I'm monetized, but I just don't want ads in my videos. And as I heard from YouTube, as I said, come July 21st, we're going to have ads in there anyway. So therefore, it defeats the purpose of you getting paid. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what comes up. But yeah, I was supposed to get the vaccine on Sunday, but I've been deferred to another day. And I hear tonight that if you want the and hey, Scoop B, thanks, mate. If you want oh God, I come up with it. The anesthetica, um, you're quite welcome to have it if you want it. So that's fine. Our government's not going to delist it until October. But the Pfizer's out there, and soon we'll get Johnson and Johnson. Did I go out? No, I got up and I worked on the pond down the back. And thank you, Scoot B. Much appreciate you being here, mate, and supporting us. It's great. But on the monetization, as I said, I'm happy for everyone if they get monetized and they're getting paid for what they're doing. Good on you. Well done. You deserve it. It's good. It's good to see. And yeah, I would love to, but it's me. Just love my videos the way I put them up in their entirety without ads on them, and I'm happy that way. The money doesn't really mean much to me. It's not like I'm making $1 million over 3 weeks or 3 years. But to each their own. I wish everyone all the best that gets monetized and does well. Big shout out to Scott Expat in the Philippines. Thanks, Tom Victoria. Much appreciated. That's just me, guys. I'm happy. Big shout out to POD, Philippines On Demand. Also, big shout out to check out the Rileys, Bill and Mercy and the kids. Yes, watch his videos, but he keeps driving on the wrong side of the yeah, we do drive on the wrong side of the road here. I don't know why. I did hear today that New South Wales is now locked down. They got apparently the Indian Delta version. Now, I'm not going to mention any more about the COVID. I'm just this little bit. Basically, they're all in lockdown. I hope Chris Beecham and Maluz 1963 are okay. I wish them safe passage through this because it's going to be a long haul. Like we've had for 2 weeks. We were locked down and then locked down again. POD and Riley are into TikTok and not much on. Yeah, I've noticed that. Scoot B. Good on them. Well done. It's good. Yeah, if you, I just wish them all the best. I really do. I'm not gonna to each their own with TikTok. But good on you guys, and it's great to see you both doing that check out Mitch Young. He Philippines rule. Will do, mate. Will do. I'll have a look at that later. Yeah. So, New South Wales is in lockdown. The whole of New South Wales is what they call now a red zone. Um, you need it if you're a Victorian and you're there and you're coming back into Victoria, you need a permit. And also, they have, I think, sent quite a lot of people back to New South Wales. Even the board, Victoria joined forces with the New South Wales Police Department, and on this side of the border, they're stopping anyone coming over. And New South Wales are doing the same thing, stopping anyone coming back over into Victoria. Um, and we're doing the same there. Mind you, nothing's stopping them from going bush into through the bush and into Victoria, especially up around going to Bairnsdale and that way on the Princess Highway. You can cut just before the New South Wales Victorian border, about probably 4 miles in, you can cut into the bushland if you've got a four-wheel drive and come out behind the police, but you will be stopped, and it's not going to be easy. And if you test positive, guys, go. If you feel bad, or you feel sick, or you feel crook or ill, uh, go home, rest, and then next day go take a COVID test, guys. It doesn't hurt. It's up the throat, up the nose, and that's it. You're home free. Go home, self isolate if you're not well. Wait until your test results come through, and which you get them on your phone now. So, if you test negative, well, you're laughing. You got no stress. So, if you test positive, it's best to stay there where you are and wait until you test negative. But apparently, this Indian Delta variant, I will stop calling it Indian, this Delta variant from there um, is not good. Not good, guys. So, just all I can say is just take it easy and rest. It's got more flu-like symptoms, worse than the original, and it's not good. So it's a messy thing. Oh, hey, well done. Sydney win back. Yeah, well, they were never in lockdown in the first place, I don't think, Tom. And Scoot. They're Sydney seem to wave their hand at us as if to say that they're more superior than us. I hate to say it, but it's one of those things. But no one's superior. We're all equal. We're all humans. We're all equal. So, we all need to get a reality check and just realize that some of us are all the same. Yeah, we all, if we get shot, we all bleed red blood. So, We're all pink inside and all red inside, so there's no different. Um, we all have different mannerisms to each other. But you wear your face mask, you wash your hands, you keep yourself clean, you go to stress, you know. Yeah, life's good. I will apologise for not being on last night. Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't let anyone down, but we went out last night, and it's one of those things. You come home and been up all morning. So I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning, 7 o'clock. Dropped Darlene off at the train station. Not excuses, but that's my daily routine. So I do that, then I come home, I get CJ ready, breakfast, his vitamins, Panadol to get rid of his cough that he had from, he had a runny nose the day before yesterday, which was not good. The kids pick it up from kinder. It happens, It doesn't make it any easier when, as I said, look, Sunday night, doesn't make it any easier that parents bring their kids to school with a cold or a runny nose and then drop the kids off and I've got to go to work. I know work's more important and stuff like that. Oh, my hubby's picking up the kids. Just get in contact with him. He'll be home, I'm sure of it, during the course of the day. But it's one of those things. And then I said to Karen, I said, you need to put a sign up there saying if your child's sick and got flu-like symptoms, cold, sniffies and stuff, whatever, keep them home. Oh, she couldn't do that. She had to go to work. Work's more important than her kid. But I suppose when you look at it after coming out of lockdown, it's one of those things. You just got to get back to work, and when you have kids, they're your responsibility too. But if hubby's working, no dramas. But if he's been off, well, he can stay home and look after the kids. That's you have kids because you want you know to see them grow up and be joy to your family and enjoy being with each other and having fun, going places, seeing things, visiting places. It's the way of life. That's what we do. That when you got 2 weeks of your kid being home because my kid's had a cold, but she's all right now. She's not too bad. And then your son, you go to pick up your son, he's sniffing and coughing, and like if CJ had been coughing and runny nose, I wouldn't have sent him to school, kinder. So, but some of these other people just drop their kids off. He's just all right, no worries. Mind you, he's been off a couple of days with the flu or something like that, and he's had the sniffles and shit. So, he'll be right. I'll pick him up at 1:30, no drama. Meanwhile, he's touching this, he's touching that, and before you know it, your kid's touching this, your kid's touching that. It's one of those things, unfortunately. Kids cop that sort of thing at kinder, so you've got to harsh reality. You've got to buckle up and get in there and look after them and give them their Pendivite or for their vitamins. You've got to give them their Clarentine to get rid of the cold and sniffles and stuff. So it's one of those things. You just got to look after your kids, and they're what you have around. They're good to have around. CJ's great. Just watching him, he hasn't done. I don't believe in giving him stuff. We'll probably do studies. Um, 4 days before he goes back. They're good, mate. They're good. So just asleep now. Arlene's on her phone, so I don't know what she's doing. But all I know is she's on the phone because I looked at Messenger and she's on there. So all's good, no worries. Big shout out to Arish Chavez, Avery's World, Juvie's World. Also, Flexigirl JB, congratulations, Juvie, on your Juvie's World, on your new baby girl, I think it is. Best wishes to you and your husband, and enjoy because they are fun. They're great. They're great to have around. And big shout out to Flexigirl JB, shooting star. MS, big shout out to you, mate. Sorry I missed your life today, by the way. I been busy all morning. With the pond out the back. Big shout out to Roma and John, Kevin and Gemma. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Chris Beecham, wherever you are. How you going? I hope you're all right, mate. Maluz, 1963. Tropical Tim in the Philippines, and Wish for Wanda. Also, big shout out to Rickshaw Philippines, Texas Filipino, Mel and James. Big shout out to you guys and the crew. Big shout out to you guys, Mel's family. Wishing you all the best. Chauffeur Jan. Big shout out to Ruthie and Arthur's Philippine Adventures. Big shout out to Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures. Big shout out to Bill Pruitt and Rose. Big shout out to our Mindoro journey, Lynn and Michael and the girls. Big shout out to British Expat in the Philippines, John, Jane and the girls. Also, big shout out to I'm trying to think. Expat Memo. Big shout. This is our retirement. Wishing you guys all the best. I hope you're all staying safe. Yeah. Oh, also, guess what? I gotta have that tooth there looked at. She's a right away. I've got to make an appointment, so I've got to do that tomorrow. Another trip to the freaking dentist. I was watching TV series on SBS, got Filipino actors. Wow, awesome. Well done. I've actually got to get back to getting up at 8:30 and watching Philippine news. I keep missing it. Big shout out to Che Casares, Che Taurus, Che Cruz, Kitty Every Day. Big shout out to Marilyn Kaminsky, Rena in London, Briggs Bracana. Big shout out to you guys. Wishing you all the best. Big shout out to a Brit in the Philippines. Best wishes, guys. I hope you're doing well. Also, big shout out to Clyde Seaside, Lefty All Around. Brett Glasgow. Big shout out to Joe and Jenny Jr. Wishing you all the best too, guys. Hope everything's all right there. Hope everything's you're doing good, Joe. Miss Muggs, big shout out to you. Um, Big shout out to Tony Corolla, and big shout out to Nico's Experience, Malou Martin, MJ the Flipper. Big shout out to Frank Love. Also, wishing you guys all the best. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing well, Nico. Best wishes to the family. I'm sorry I haven't been on much, mate. I've been pretty snowed under here and haven't been too well. Big shout out to Father Wolf's One. Also, big shout out to Kathy O'Palawan. Big shout out to Kevin Nash's Kitchen and Lagai Aberdees. Big shout out to Rena Roberts and Mike Roberts. Big shout out also to Mike and May's Adventures. Wishing you all the best. I hope everyone is safe there. I hope you guys are safe on the road. Pennsylvania Trucker, big shout out to you. I hope you're doing well. I hope keep safe on the roads there, brother. Big shout out to G Fisher. Big shout out to you, darling. And your hubby. Wishing you all the best. I hope everyone, all my dear subscribers, are doing well and having a great time. Big shout out to Scoot P and Tom Victoria. Um, it's one of those things I saw the other night on the news that New South Wales, just only parts of New South Wales, Bondi and that, were locked down. Now the whole of New South Wales is locked down. It's big mess. But, they all criticised Dan Andrews for what he did to Victoria, locked us down, hard lockdown. And this was the second time, and we were locked down for 7 days, and then not long after that, we were locked down for another 7 days. Yes, it hurts businesses. Sorry that's happened. I really am. I'm sorry to see business has been locked down. It's not good. People have to take leave. Oh, okay. All right. People have to take leave and from their job. And managers have to make the hard decision. And it's worse when you've ordered a lot of food and stuff to prepare for your restaurant, your alcohol. Alcohol's okay, can sit there for a while in cool storage, but I've never realised, is there an expiry date on alcohol? I've never ever realised. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I've never realised that. Is that the case? I've never seen an expiry date on alcohol. So, and that, I'm talking about when they put the bottles in the tap things and stuff. But I know food can go off pretty quick, and even if it's frozen, it's not bad the next day or stuff. But I had some food outside we had from our last party. which was CJ's birthday, and I put it in the freezer and the fridge out in the garage. And the other day I was cleaning up, I looked in the freezer and I saw it was all frozen. But I defrosted the fridge out there and forgot about it, and it didn't look good, so I had to throw it out, unfortunately. So it's one of those things that happens. You keep a lot of stuff, and you end up having to throw away a lot of stuff, and that must have got left behind. So I wasn't going to even give it to Snowy. A foreigner farming in the Philippines, Brian Maricel and baby Charlie, big shout out to you. Lester Chapman and baby Caitlin, big shout out to you. Lynn and Anthony, our life in the Philippines with baby Kayla and baby Thea, our best wishes. Sorry, Kayla. Well, I still remember you were growing up, so it's not long ago. You were Thea's age, and now you're getting to be a big girl. Anyway, our best wishes to you guys. A foreigner in the Philippines. Sorry, Terence and Beth. Best wishes to you guys, and to Nanoi, James, Jessica. Choi, Talik, Lovely, Phoebe, Rawan, all the best, guys. Wishing you all the best. Hope you guys are doing well. It's one of those things, guys, that you sort of, as things go, what's going to happen with this? Where are we going with this? That's come into our lives and disrupted everything today. It's just something that we're not, we're trying to cope with. We're trying to get our head around. Is it going to be with us like the common cold? I'm assuming so. I hope not. I hope we can clear it up with this vaccine. You take one shot today and then you got to go back in about 2-3 weeks and take another shot. And hopefully it'll be over, but, are we going to open up to the rest of the world? It's up to our Prime Minister. It's up to our presidents. Are we being too thingy with it? I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I think we're not. I think we're being pretty well okay. I think we're handling it well, better than what's expected. Do I reckon Victoria will cop another dose of what's going on? Possibility. We're not out of the woods. This strain's really bad compared to last time. It's not as friendly orientated. But we just need to knuckle down, look after each other by, and looking after each other means wearing face masks and washing our hands and keeping ourselves clean, or wearing a face shield. Whether it kills us, guys, we have to do it. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. I don't like doing it. I hate wearing face masks. I've got one in the bathroom up already washed, and I've got another one there I've got to wash soon, and just take like hot water and soap inside the mask and get it all cleaned, and then just put it up and let it air out. It's should I put them in the washing machine? No, I just wash it with some velvet soap and in the hand basin and then wring it out and then wash it and wring it out and then hang it up. That's all I do. I don't put them in the washing machine. I can't stand the washing liquid in thing. It overpowers your face. So I think velvet soap's just a little bit, and it's okay. It's one of those things, but it's not good. I'm in the same boat as everybody else. So I've just got to be patient and go and have my shots and try and keep the little fella out of harm's way at school. They were saying something the other day that they reckon kids should wear face masks. CJ's got his over there on the door. He got one given to him. But, you know, to get a 4-year-old to wear a face mask, that ain't happening, especially with CJ. He won't wear a face mask. He's only a 4-year-old kid and trying to keep him safe. If he only knew what we were going through at his age, or probably when he's 5 or 6, he'll know more, but he's only 4 and he's sort of nonchalant, as I should say. It's one of those things, it's hard for him to wear. He can't breathe through it. I find it hard myself, but I have to wear it, unfortunately. We have to wear them in shopping centres now. We have to wear them out in the street now too. New South Wales have got to wear them permanently now. Not that they want to. It's one of those things. Um, you know, you can dress it up, hope for the best that we're going to all be okay. I feel that it's here for the long term, whether we like it or not. Are we going to have constant needles, vaccinations? Yes, we are. If they open up the borders, yes, we're going to have to take 2 vaccines before we go away. One probably a month before, and one probably 2 days before we fly out. It'll be, but you've got to book to get in. I'm yet to book Arlene in over at Sunshine. Thanks, Tom. I've got to book Arlene in yet. At the moment, from what I'm getting told, it's still the aged care and the elderly and first responders, such as ambulance and fire brigade and the police, the first ones that are getting the jab at the moment, and everybody else is too as well. But over at Sunshine, see, to me, this is how I see it. To me, I think it shouldn't have been based on age. You should have just gone and got your vaccines. And two, I think the doctors should have administered it. I think your medical centres should have been given the dosages because your doctors, oh, you look at every major town. We have here at Sunbury Medical Centre a good medical centre, one of probably the best in the region. And then we got where my mum goes down Evans Street Clinic. Uh, there's probably about 5 doctors down there. There's probably 10, 15 doctors up there. And I know the doctor who owns the building because he'd been, he put a lot of money into that. And he's put it back into the community. What he's made from the community, he's one of the best doctors, Dr. Wood, and he has put back into the community by building a state of the art emergency center and like a hospital. We did have a hospital here down in Macedon Street. Well, it's to be a big hospital, and one over the road is, I think, an aged care hospital. And there is another doctor's centre. Hey, Father was one. Here you go, mate. And I have subscribed. I did it the other night, straight after the live stream. Hey, how you going, Father Wolf's one? We're just talking about COVID and what's going on, and our doctors, where they've put in the effort in helping the community by putting back into the community by, our Dr. Woods has built a state of the art emergency centre up here for Sunbury, and like there's so many doctors up there, it's not funny. Yeah, we've got another medical clinic down here in Evans Street, and there's probably about 5 or 6 doctors there. And then we've got one at Goonawara, which has got probably quite a few. Yes, I was out in the sun today, as much as I don't look like we had sun today. I was out in the sun today. I got a bit of sun, and I was working outside today, which was good. Got my vitamin D, and I usually have an orange or an apple later on in the afternoon after me lunch. So, which I had Vegemite, which has got vitamin D in it too as well. No, sorry, vitamin B. Stand corrected. So, the doctors here, the one I got, is French Algerian, lovely doctor, and he speaks like one of our TV celebrities, Manu, who did My Kitchen Rules here in Australia. He speaks like him. He's French too as well, and he's just speak similar, and I just feel so comfortable with him compared to the Indian doctor. I'm not he's probably okay, and I'm not gonna bag him. He's probably okay, but I don't like him. It's just me. I can't warm to him. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. That's one. I've got to warm to a doctor. I've got to get to know my doctors before you know, even being my other doctor got me sugar diabetes under control. I'm 8.7 at the moment. My sugar's going down, which is good compared to what it was. It was at 20. So I feel a lot better now than what I ever did. It's great. But, it's not good when you got a lot of people before when we had this in January. A lot of people running around, oh, I'm not wearing a face mask, it's against my religion and all that. Well, that's fair enough. If that's your religion, that's okay. But is there a religion on it? But you know, it's the hardest thing, getting used to something that is so volatile to our health that can cause death over a short period in your life. And it's nothing to be sneezed at. It is a bad virus, that's for sure. I hear Philippines against Johnson, um, and that as well as I think America's supplying them with some Pfizer as well, which makes it a lot easier. And it'll make it a lot easier on the Philippines and the Filipinos for getting their medications, and for being vaccinated. Um, it'll make it a lot easier on us too that want to head back. I want to head back. I need some sun. You need some vitamin D then. You need to take Father Wolf's advice and go out in the sun and be out in the sun all day and get some vitamin D because that's what, know, guys, the funny thing, vitamins in bottles, right? Seriously. Exactly, Father Wolf. It's a more potent one. Vitamins in a small bottle. For crying out loud, eat an orange, peel an apple, eat a banana. Fruit is the best medicine for you and the best vitamins for you. If your sugar's low, have an apple. It's got natural sugars in it. Don't open up a can of canned fruit because it's got more sugar in it than what you can handle. And that's what also tips over. Yeah, I love sticky rice. Oh, and that's what put me in hospital. Yeah, true, true. There's not much sun here at the moment. Today wasn't too bad, Father Wolf's one. Today was all right. I took CJ for a walk this morning. I didn't do a video on it. I thought I'd give myself some time out there because I knew I was doing a live stream tonight. If I wasn't going to do a live stream, I would do a video. So, but different band of light spectrum here in here. I think it's when I have me hat or tilt. I don't know. Maybe the globes going. There's two light globes in there though. Father Wolf's one. Two light globes, and it sometimes if I bend my head that way, it brightens. If I go close like that, it'll darken down. So, but fall and winter is, oh, okay, thanks. I thought you were talking about that. That's all right, mate. No worries, no drama. I watched you live the other day too. Well done. A good live stream. Yeah, there's different between here and summer. There's two different light spectrums. The sun was out today and then went in and then went out. I was up early this morning, so I got a bit of sun this morning, and later on in the afternoon, it wasn't too bad. So, you know, it's, as I said, I have to go now. Good night. Bye for now, Scott. Okay, Tom, no worries, mate. Take care. Say hello to Father Wolf's on your way out. And shut the door. And don't forget to put the towels on the rack, okay? It just seems to be we're having a quiet night tonight. I wasn't on last night. I said I was going to be on, but no drama. All's good. It's just so different to what we're going to be used to when we start to fly out and travel starts to come up. What will happen is, I think, with if you've had the vaccine, it'll be recorded. Like if you go to the doctors, you get the vaccine, it'll be recorded in when you go to fly out on your passport. So uh, you'll it'll come up on your thing. What's happening here is that Sydney's in lockdown as we speak. They got the Indian variant of the COVID. It's the Delta variant, and it's not good. It strikes harder. Father Wolf's one. It's a really deadly one. This one. Everyone thought that the China one was worse. Well, the thing. Goodness. Okay, mate. No worries. Um, Everyone thought it was going to be. Uh, it is worse than the original, and it is not good. Unfortunately, it's you know it hits real hard here through your mouth, through your nose. It causes more runny noses, eyes. It's apparently really bad with the eyes. Father Wolf's one. It's just a very bad variant, and I hear that India and also Indonesia's sad will be then echo variant comes out. Yeah, well, that's what they're saying, Scoot B. It's rolling along and sort of joining forces to make one, and it seems to be um, now hitting the young. Um, Also, it's not taking any prisoners. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm covered through Medicare. Um, it's going to be. And see, that's the thing, they're it's not going to say hello to Scoop B Scoop B say hello to Father Wolves. Um, it's not going to give in. It's going to hit hard, and it's hitting in between those that haven't had their shots yet too as well. I'm waiting. Like I was supposed to have mine Sunday, they cancelled, and then they turned around and said, "Oh, would you uh, be prepared to take Pfizer?" I said, "Yeah, no worries. And because I'm 55 and I've got a check up for Arlene tomorrow. I've got to give them a ring. I thought I'd give them a bit of headspace at the moment because there are a lot of people booking for their vaccines, and it's not good. They're doing the first responders, the elderly, and aged care at the moment. So they're looking after that, but they're saying that if this strikes now, it's going to hit aged care and it's going to hit hard, and it's not going to be good. It's not going. It'll take a lot of prison. It won't take prisoners. It'll just strike real hard, guys. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but we need to prepare for a lot of things. We need to all be vaccinated, and we all need to get our first and second shots in before. I think correct me if I'm wrong. Pfizer's you got to wait 2 weeks before you get. See, to me, well, one arm here and one arm here. It's like when you do your prick your finger for your blood. Well, there's different thing, and like I got a reading yesterday, 8.7, which I took for my sugar level, and on here, on the other side, it was 10 point something. I thought, shit, man, blood runs through my body. It's running through the same body, and I'm getting like if I took it here, I'd get 13 point something. If I took this one, I'd probably get 10 point something. What am I supposed to do? Do every finger? For me blood sugar. But I've been taking it off this poor thing, and it's sore. you know, it's not going to be good. I can put it that way, and we just need to buckle down and do the right thing by getting all our vaccine. All I know is that, sorry, Father Wilson, these things go off so quick. All I know is that I'm not going to live in fear. Fear will compromise your immune system up to 40%. Already died once, no fear there. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good thing. Have you heard from Nico? Have you been on Nico's live streams? I'll have to pop by and say hello to him. He seems to be on during the day our time lately, and I'm missing. He was coming on of a night time, our time. Uh, oh, okay. is is either that or he's working hard or doing something different. But wishing you all the best, Nico, and your family and your mum and dad and the girls. Best wishes from me and Arlene and baby CJ. Just thought I'd put, let you know I'm thinking of you and you're top bloke. Oh, look, I wasn't going there. I was just asking if you heard from me. That's all. No stress. Uh, it is what it's going to be. This and there's more to life than worrying about COVID. You just got to we just got to buckle down, get and do our bit, and wash our hands, keep ourselves clean, keep the face mask on, look after ourselves, and you know, basically take care of our families and make sure that their families are good and everyone's good. That's all we have to do, and all the best to Bajoy to Scoot B and from me and Arlene, best wishes, and CJ. Um, it's one of those things. You just we just gotta buckle down and get over what's going on and live our lives daily and just take care of ourselves. That's all. That's all I've got to say. I know it's not good, but sort of look at life and see what happens and just enjoy life for what life is. This day and age, I don't know. Yeah. All I know is basically that if we international, they actually did a documentary the other day. I'll get onto that in a minute. If international opens up, it'll be registered on the computer when you go to hand your passport over. Your name will come up, and then it'll bring up your particulars. It'll bring up that you've been vaccinated. It might pay you to go to the doctor and get a letter stating that you've had the vaccine, but so you can carry with you when you go. Because some countries don't have that computer issue, or don't have computers for that fact. If you see your doctor and say, "Look, can I get a medical certificate stating that I have had both shots of the Pfizer?" And they will say, "Yeah, no worries," and they'll write it out, and you can put it with your passports. And when you go in, if they don't have it on the computer, you've got it there. So that's one way to be safe. Yes, exactly. With a smile and best message to the powers to be, don't happen. Yeah, well, see, Father will say it. We can't fly out. They've locked down this whole country. They've locked us down. We can't, no international flights. There's planes, Singapore, Cathay Pacific, Jetstar, which is our own airline, fewer Qantas small planes. Fuji Air must be a Japanese plane that we must have confiscated. Are all in the Simpson. There's all in the Alice Springs in the desert, sitting there, waiting for maintenance to be done on them, waiting to be cleaned out properly, waiting to be flight tested, and getting all the dust out of them. You know, it's one of those things. The longer they stay down, the worse it's going to be. We might have to catch cruise liners to the Philippines. The way things are going with planes, at least you'll be more safer on the water. You won't. You have to swim to you know, you have to swim for it with the lifeboat, or that if it goes down. But not that we are thinking of that at this stage. But yeah, it's one of those things. What do you do? But it's it's going to be very tough. Like we've come through most of. Thanks for the logs, guys. Much appreciated. Yeah, we really can't let this ruin us. We need to keep our happiness at a high level and enjoy life and just go on with our day-to-day chores like I've been doing, working on the fish um, pond, the pond down there with the waterfall feature and the thing, which I will do a video on again and updated, but I've got a few things to do at the back of the pond. I've got to render it and I've got to fix up something that I silly didn't do in the first place. But that's me. I create jobs so I can do more things. And this morning I got out there and I've got to move some timber along the garden bed and put down new timber. Whether I'm going to put sleepers down, I don't know. But I made a little gully for the just in front of the garden bed, and I cleaned up the other garden bed. I haven't finished the other side yet. Um, I can't do any more on the pond until we get more dry weather. Once we get more dry weather, that'll be okay. It'll work out all right. So but it's good. Life's good. I'm enjoying life. I've got a beautiful family. I've got something to look forward to. We had curfews. I ignore them. The police know me. They just. I've got on your followers. I love this friendly banter between us. I think the stork brought CJ. Just joking. You it is best. I wouldn't say that, Father Wolf. You're a good bloke, mate. You always have been a good mate and a good friend, and I like it. I always have, mate. I might have said the wrong thing at one time. I regret it, but I'm man enough to just move on and enjoy life, and things sometimes get said that you don't realize, and I'm not going to go over past tense, but it was what was, and I'm not going back there again. I don't want to destroy friendships. I want to build friendships, and I respect each and everybody's individual uh, opinion. Really, my old boss used to say to me once, where I worked at West side car sales, my old boss, Craig Thompson, used to say to me, opinions are like arseholes, we've all got one. And I said, yeah, well, you got a big one. And he turned around and looked at me, and I go, well, you said it. I'm just filling in the blanks. Well, his boss laughed. Craig looked at him and looked at me, and he's just going, ooh. I said, well, you're going to throw a spanner there, I'm going to throw it back. I'm going to pick it up and throw it back. I'm not going to take being hit with something that, you know. So it's one of those things. Exactly, Father Wolf. Exactly. We hurt for a little bit, but we get over it, and we mend bridges. You know, what was said, whether it was right or wrong. My fault. I'll admit it. But it was something that I took miscontents, and I'm gonna let it go. So we're good friends, and we'll always be good friends. I like you. You're a top bloke, Father Wolf's one. You got a lot of good method in your videos, and what shows and your past videos um, are excellent. You know, okay, Nalang. Good is me, make I. So me and Scoot know each other for way back to Father Wolf's. We have a joke at each other and have fun, and I laugh at it. And he's a top bloke, and he knows quite a fair bit. And if I need to lean on him about something, I'm sure he's got it there. They are more disturbing. Yeah, budgie smugglers that like underpants. It's one of those things. You just enjoy life, move on, have a laugh. Life's too serious now. We need to laugh more than to put our head in our hands and cry, and just we need to just get along with what we do, and just have fun, and yeah, like I keep saying at the end of my videos, life's good, guys. Just enjoy and relax and have fun. Don't take life too serious. Because as soon as you take life too serious, it can put you on the ass. And you know, it's something that you problem is you can not joke anymore. Everyone seems to get upset for the yeah. Well, that's true too. There's a lot of people out there that are so serious, and one day, I think it's personality, whether you have a different type of personality spin on jokes and stuff like that. But also, when you look at it too, um, other people are so uptight now. You look at Seinfeld, watch reruns of Seinfeld, or Get Smart, Maxwell Smart, or uh, you know, uh, Abbott and Costello, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. They were funny. These days, people are cracking jokes and swearing. I know where you're coming from. Yeah, CJ loves to have a laugh. It doesn't worry me. I'm used to that. I've been used to that ever since I was a kid. um, you know, it's I don't take. I laugh with people. I laugh along with people. I have a joke with people. But today's day and age, people are just so serious, and the way things are, we should be enjoying and having a joke and just getting over it. I know a lot of over 300, close to 600,000 passed away in New York. Um, in Indonesia, 300,000 passed away already. Sorry, fellow Wolfson. This goes so quick. My hair was white, now I'm getting black, and people say I look younger. Adult ass, too serial, bunged up. Yeah, it's you know, it's the old saying. You just gotta look for that little thing. Scott just posted. Oh, American. I am. Yeah, I am too. A lovable one at that. It's hard to comprehend on what has gone on over the year. It's hard to see what, you look at the news in Florida, Miami, just this week, that building, and now they're frightened that apparently the guy who built that building built another one the same, and they reckon the same thing might happen to that. Yeah, too true, too true. She'd agree with you on that one, Scoot. She really would agree with you on that. And, it's just so you realise that you are not, your body life is different. Yeah, that's true too. That's true. I don't know. This lip's always been up high than that one. I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's nothing behind there. It just goes up like that. You know, as I said, it is hard. What we've been through. News, seeing what's going on in Indonesia. Yeah. I don't know, it's all right like this, but when I just say something, it just sort of tends to go up. I don't know why. uh, it's yeah, as I said, it's just hard to comprehend on what's going on over the year. Like Indonesia's got this Indian in Indonesia's got what New South Wales got at the moment. The Indian. It's hard to say it, But I don't. It's not being racist when I say it. It's coming out of India. This Delta version. Like there's an African strain. There was the China strain. Oh, yes, they are fun to write. The when China, when our friends up north that way, China had it come out of Wuhan, and then like everyone wondered how it got out. Well, to me, rats get aboard ships, rats run around, mice run around. You know, like you can have a house clean. Up in New South Wales, they've got a mouse plague, um, which doesn't help. Uh, they're in the wheat, in the rice. What do you do? Um, they've had problems up there. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I always thought Father Will Swan that the normal flu virus would get rid of it. But that's a good one. I'll pay that one. I'll pay that one. Um, yeah, the virus. Geez, you really know how to put a person off, don't you? India had it, and my ex-mother-in-law. The Indian. I never knew that Alan had such a bad eyesight. I think I got the bad eyesight. No, I've actually got good eyesight. I picked Arlene. No, you're right there, Scoot. I was a lot younger then and a lot more guapo. Yeah, the China virus, like, everyone wondered how it got out here. You got ships in the harbour, mice run around everywhere. You can have the cleanest house in the world, and you will still get a mouse. I haven't. I've got one bait here. I've got one bait there. I've got one bait over there, plus a trap set. I haven't seen. I haven't checked the trap yet. In there. And one under CJ's bed. But as I said, you can have the house clean as anything. Um, maybe a mouse, maybe a lab rat got out of the lab and it was shot with the vaccine just to see what it thing. Maybe it got out one, trying to handle the lab rat, and maybe it got out. And then went down the fish market, and uh, they only have to bite, guys. They have to eat into your food, and that causes bacteria, causes germs. Uh, this is just my theory, okay? This is just my theory. Causes germs. It also causes disease. They don't have to pit or poo in the fish. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said that last time. I didn't know they had monkeys in Mindanao. So, yeah, that's just my theory. Maybe a lab rat got out. I just find it because you look at it this way: if they're testing chemicals on mice and stuff like that, you don't know what they're testing. Especially, I'm not saying China, Pacific enamel monkey problem, and also cut back on poacher stealing. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, they test on mice. We all know they test on mice because mice are the poor innocent bastards that get hit with a needle. Oh, he's only a mouse or a rat. Some of the women here, thank God for masks. You have to stick a needle in a rat, or they're innocent. Put them in the pen. If they get out, well, oh, what's one lab rat? Where's he gone? Oh, I don't know. Where's he gone? And as I said, they could go down the fish market. All they do is they eat into the fish. Person might not see it. They poo, they wee all over the fish. You don't know. And before you know it, it gets sent overseas, or the fish in the mouse ends up on the ship. Uh, he might have a fight with another rat, passes on the germ. Before you know it, he's had another fight. Next minute, you know it, there's about four mice on a ship heading to Australia, England, China, Philippines, wherever, etc., etc. And before you know it, they get off here, they eat again, they pass germs. Before you know it, someone goes to the fish market, go to the restaurant, you don't know, chef peels the thing. And by this time, it's probably mutated inside the fish, and then all the germs, the bacteria and the disease that the mice have been running around. Too true, too true. Um, Before you know it, you're eating at a restaurant, you're eating a piece of fish, and you're probably eating one of the bad disease ones. Before you know it, you're in hospital, cool. And then, you know, how does that get passed on from us? Well, not washing your hands, not going to the toilet, going to the toilet, not washing your hands. And before you know it, touching things. You forget to wash when you go to the toilet. You're eating that fish and it's thing, before you know it, the whole thing that chef puts it out, it's not properly it's half eaten fish, and you go home next day you get a flu, salmonella or whatever, and before you know it, this has happened. So if it's going to happen here in Australia, like as I said, Sydney's in lockdown, and they're not. It's not good. You gotta if a Victorian goes into New South Wales, you gotta get a permit so you can come back into Victoria. So it makes it hard. Queensland's locked their borders. Uh, Northern Territory's had 2 cases today. They can't afford to get it up there because if it gets into the Aboriginal community, they could wipe them out. WA's shut their borders, South Australia's shut theirs, Victoria's shut theirs, New South Wales is locked down and it's in one big red zone. Exactly. Exactly, Father Wolf's one. Exactly. I agree on that one. And it's not good, you know. I just think and look back, and I think, well, if that's the case, that's just my theory on what I think might have happened. Yeah, I do prefer roof steaks, but it doesn't. You could get a rat here in Australia, eat the same fish as a rat in China, and before you know it, they fight, they eat, they fight, and I think I'm vegetarian. Yeah, it just gets carried. And then, like as I said, that's my theory. I just think that I find it hard that if they have got that person in China for spreading that in China, that's fine, that's all good and well. But when you look at it, it's not good and well. It's pretty bad. And it's pretty careless that if a lab rat did get out, it is very careless, and it is was it whether it was unintentional or not, it is damn well careless that that's happened. If it's a person coming, say, from Europe into China, and she's had a cold and passes it on, well, you know, you don't know where she's been, what part of the world she's been. I'm not saying, like, I look at the Philippines, it's a pretty clean country. I look at Australia, Australia, America, China. Well, China's supposed to be a pretty clean country. Um, it's just hard to comprehend, but that is my theory on and my take on what I reckon that's happened is lab rats got out and they couldn't find him. He's pissed off. He probably doesn't want any more needles up his tushy. And, just takes a lab rat to eat a piece of fish and you chef not see it. And before you know it, germs get passed through and people get it. And if a person's flown out here and he's been, say, Wuhan or wherever, in the last couple of days, it's not China's fault. It's not India's fault. It's a virus, for F's sake. It's a virus. Just happened to come out of there. And, we all can, like Donald Trump, can blame China for it. I love meat, and I love me meat, mate. I'm a beefy type of guy. Uh, like, yeah, you can blame this country, you can blame that country, but when you look at it, it's just a plain virus, and it's just because it's come out of there doesn't mean thing. But as I said, if you're testing on animals such as mice or rats, and one gets out or two gets out, and you don't know where they're going, Lord knows where they can end up spreading their disease. Their back, you know, it's just a possibility that that could have happened in my book. just to put your minds at rest, and just because it happened to happen in China, it's not China's fault. If it's a person with a cold that was in China and she so happened to spread it, well, it should be dealt with. Exactly. Exactly. As I said, just because it came out of China doesn't mean it's China's fault entirely, or India, or Africa, or Indonesia for that fact. But as I said, the whole of New South Wales is in lockdown, and I wish Chris Beecham and Maluz 1963. I wish them safe passage. Yes, well, that's another thing. The next one could be just as bad. We don't know where it comes out of. Nothing. There's only been one guy come in from India, and he came in from India and he went into quarantine in South Australia. He was negative when he came in, and when he went into quarantine and came into Victoria, he tested positive. Well, he must have felt crook to go and get tested, so he's done the right thing there. But then we had the family that went from Victoria all the way up to Queensland to Caloundra. Okay, mate. No worries, Father Wolf One. Take care, mate. Blessings to you, Father Wolf One, and have a good week. If you can, and I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll be on tomorrow night, and I will be on tomorrow night. Same time. I was a little bit late tonight, but that's because I had to sort Mum out with her. I'm not going to push you through that. But yeah. So take care, Father Wolf One. Take it easy. Stay safe, mate. Blessings to you and your family as well there. Yeah, as I said, New South Wales is. I just hope Chris Beecham and Maluz 1963 stay safe. I hope also Juvi's World. I think she's here in Australia, and Warraway in Australia. I wish them all the best, and I hope they stay safe. Adrian Gibson over there in WA, I hope he stays safe. All right, mate. She's cool. We'll catch you tomorrow. Oh, when you can, I'll be back on Saturday. Tomorrow night, basically because I missed out last night, Father Wolf One. Tomorrow night, same time, but and then I'm back Saturday, Sunday again. So same time, normal Saturday, Sunday, 12 o'clock Australia time, 10 o'clock Philippine time, both Saturday and Sunday night next week. So all's good, Father Wolf One. We'll catch up with you soon and take care. Wishing you all the best. But it's not a good thing. But we just need to be, as I say, more diligent, Just keep clean, look after ourselves, shower regularly, wash regularly, look after ourselves, and take care with the face mask. I know it. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's one of those things, guys. Yeah. It's protecting me from you, from you, from him, from him, from him. So on. It's making us safe that we all look after each other and keep, you know, keep safe. Basically, as I said, Indonesia just recorded a big amount of people pass away this week, and they got it really bad too there. It's not a good thing, and we should just be very diligent and very, very careful, and always make sure your kids wash their hands too, because if they got a runny nose, you just take them straight to the doctor. This day and age, it's throw some Panadol down, eucalyptus oil, eucalyptus oil. Put that on a rag. Arlene puts it on CJ's pajama pants that he's had on a couple of days ago, or a clean pair. She'll put some eucalyptus oil and put it on our bed head, and that's good. It's good for your nose, makes you breathe. Honey and lemon. Honey and lemon. You can probably put a teaspoon of sugar in it. Hot water in a cup. Stir it. Even the juice. There you go. Yeah. To get to control the colds. Demizen. Uh, with kids, I think with Panadol when they're 4-year old, I think it's 9 to 10 mil. I'm pretty sure it's 9 or 10 mil they take. I think I think that's a big dose for a little 4-year-old or 2-year-old. For a 4-year-old, sorry, stand corrected. For a 4-year-old, it's around about 9 mil. Demizen and Pentavite, the iron supplement. Personally, I don't take it. That I would rather eat an orange or a banana or an apple. But CJ has the Pentavite because he's only a little fella, and he had 500 mil in the on the needle, and it's like Clarentine 500 mil. Those are not. There's not. You can give him Panadol and Clarentine. Shouldn't be anything, but check your doctor. Don't go by me. Check your doctor. I'm just saying, we give CJ a 900 mil of Panadol and 500 mil of Clarentine. And when he has his breakfast of the morning, if he's not too good, I'll dose him up to about 9 mil Panadol and 5 mil of Clarentine to the thing. Hey, Maluz, 1963, how you going, mate? Kumusta? Hope you're well, mate. Hope everything's good. I haven't heard from Chris Beecham tonight. I thought he was going to come on. I see New South Wales, as I said, is in the red. The whole of New South Wales now has been declared in the red zone. I just wishing you all the best. I hope you're staying safe and staying out of trouble, mate. It's not good. Just keep face mask on and look after yourself, mate. That's the best thing you can do. Lockdown still working, essential service. Oh, that's all right. Good. Father Wolf's gone. I think Scoop B's still here. I'm not sure. Says I got 4 up there. There's 6 likes now. Thanks for the likes, guys. Much appreciated. It is, yeah, as I said, it's not good, and we just basically, you know, wishing you all the best and Chris Beecham all the best, and hope that everybody stays safe. It's the next one's not, as Scoots B says, the next one's not going to be that. It's going to be just as bad. So we've all got to be diligent on what we do. And I'm not going back over it again, but yeah, it's yeah. You working tomorrow, Mullers? But it's okay. Yeah. So Arlene's working, which is good. Oh. Yeah, Arlene's working. I'm looking after CJ because we got 2 weeks of school holidays. And Mum, waiting to find out when I can take. Oh, I should actually ring the hospital and find out I can when I'm going to get my COVID shots for the get the Pfizer. I've got to wait at the moment, but I've got to ring them and find out. So it's one of those things, unfortunately. I was supposed to have it Sunday, but then they rang and told me that they cancelled it, and then said to me, "You okay with the Pfizer?" I said, "Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. No drama." But the AstraZeneca will be phased out by October, and I think we're getting the one that starts with M, and what's the other one? The Johnson as well is coming in, so to compensate for the other one, so to to take over from the AstraZeneca, which is good. But I know New South Wales are copping it real bad. I haven't seen the figures yet. Um, we were, I thought the news was going to come on at 11 o'clock tonight, but for some unknown reason, nothing. So I missed the news on Channel 7. Usually they televise it for straight after the show that we were watching, because we were watching George Gently. Yes, exactly. Pfizer's better than the AstraZeneca, but I haven't got heart problems, so I'm all right. Um, the Pfizer's apparently They were going to knock you around a little bit, but then so did the flu virus too. Um, the flu vaccine, I took last year. Actually, I haven't had the flu vaccine since I was at SM Mitsubishi, and that's gone 4 or 5 years now. But you know, it's one of those things. I will take the flu shot. I should make an appointment for that too. And because you can get it done at the chemist now. Tell you what, chemist there does the flu shots for the common flu. But I don't know they why why clinics and doctors' surgeries didn't get the extra thing, Malus. I thought the doctors would have got that rather than we go into hubs and like the Royal Exhibition buildings and stuff like that and book appointments to go and have it done. I just thought that wouldn't it have been better if the doctors had have organised it? So it's one of those things. But anyway, mate, I'm going to love you and leave you. I've got to go. I'm going to finish off tonight. I will be on tomorrow night, 12 o'clock Australia time, and I will be on tomorrow night, 10 o'clock Philippine time. Oh, okay. So I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for coming on, Lewis. I much appreciate it. Thanks to Scoot B. Thank you, mate. I love to enjoy, and you guys take care. Look after yourselves. Father Wolf One, thank you for coming on. I much appreciate it. And those who have been on, thank you. For those up there that have come on, thank you very much for the support. Much appreciated. Thank you for the likes, guys. Yeah, tomorrow night, 12 o'clock Australia time, 6 o'clock Philippine time. Take care. Remember, enjoy, relax, have fun. And remember, life is good, guys. We'll be back to normal soon, hopefully. Take it easy. Been Scott Expat in the Philippines. Bye for now. See you, Mullers. Take care, brother.